Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the first episode of 1883, which is the spin-off slash prequel to Yellowstone, which is both all written by Taylor Sheridan, which, by the way, it's really impressive that this dude is able to write every episode of not only Yellowstone, but also the spin-offs. How does he have time for that? He's like the Stephen King of television, jeez. Other writers Russell T Davies or Vince Gilligan, they didn't write every single episode, but this guy does, so I think that's very impressive. But clearly he's not having a problem with the quality of the shows because at least the premiere episode of 1883, I enjoyed it a lot. It's very darker than pretty much every other restaurant I've seen. The first 5 minutes of the show is that sets the mood. The first you have the Doddle uh, getting attacked by these Native Americans, and then you have Sam Elliott finding his Doddle and his wife dead of, I think, smallpox, and his acting in that scene is quite incredible. Just the pure grief and hopelessness he displays, very great. I haven't seen Sam Elliott in that many things besides Big Lebowski, A Star Is Born, and Parks and Recreation. So I haven't really seen him play such a very serious character before. But yeah, he's terrific. I think he's the standout of this episode for me. But I like everybody else too. I love the dialogue. I love just the camera shots. I think the camera's a lot more creative than they are in Yellowstone, in my opinion. But I think a lot of that has to do with the 1880s setting. It could be a little bit more new. It's stuff we don't see every day, between the guns and how the buildings look and the clothes. Tim McGraw also did a good job in this episode, so I don't really know him that well. I'm not really a country music fan. So him and Faith Hill, to me, are very out of my range, But I thought they both did a really good job in this episode. Tim McGraw already shows that yeah, he's a really good dad, kind of a badass. And Faith Hill seems like a strict but loving mother. I don't know about that one bitch though, who reminds me of the Wicked Witch of the West from the opening of Wizard of Oz. I don't know. We all know somebody like that. Isabel May does a really nice performance here, even though it's only been one episode. She is able to have that southern charm and naivety, without coming off as annoying. She seems very um, very hopeful and a lot less miserable than everybody else in the show. Now we'll see if that changes or not, because in that little flash forward at the beginning, she looked a little miserable. So hopefully she ends up okay. The show, while you could definitely see it being in the Yellowstone universe, has a very different feel to it. While Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, they kind of have the same feeling. It's a lot more less soap opera-y. Yellowstone to me is very much kind of a soap opera, but I like that. It's just so fun and kind of campy and ridiculous sometimes with all the melodrama. But that's one of the reasons I like it. This goes in a completely different direction. It's much more serious, more prestige TV. Even though I hate that word. But yeah, it's a lot more film-like, I'd say. But that's just me. I still love you, Yellowstone. But yeah, overall, I'm giving episode 1 of 1883 B plus. So let me explain what I'm gonna be, doing about the whole Yellowstone universe for this channel, because I am still very behind on the show. So at first I was I'm not gonna, I'm still on season 4 of Yellowstone. I haven't started 1883 yet. Um, but then I was you know what? I finished watching The Crown, and I don't really have any other shows to review on this channel for a while. So I might as well review 1883 and Yellowstone, from where I am now, which I just watched episode 7 of season 4 to, where the show leaves off, which I think I have 10 episodes left. So I'm going to talk about all those and go through 1883, and then after that I'm going to go on to 1923, because I am a big Harrison Ford fan, and I hope that's good. So I hope you guys go on this journey with me. I really like the first 3.5 seasons of Yellowstone I watched, so it's very clear Taylor Sherdan is a accomplished, very well-regarded writer, and I'm kind of late on this Yellowstone bandwagon, but better late than never. Now, I don't know if you guys could tell, because the lighting is very different in this video. It's because my computer broke, and until I either repair it or buy a new one, whatever's less expensive, I'm gonna be borrowing my sister's computer. So that's why my hair and stubble and fingers look a little bit more red than usual. Um, yeah, my hair looks really red now. It usually just depends on the lighting. So yeah, if that's what you guys are wondering about. So I'll talk to you guys next time. I'll be talking about Yellowstone in 1883, and I'll probably be talking about those books I was reading, Cuckoo's Calling and Dragon Singer. So subscribe below if you're into that. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time,